SportsNola.com at the groundbreaking for Maestri Field, a project long in the planning but now finally ready to take place. And with the athletic director of the University of New Orleans, Derek Morel, I know you've been here less than a year now, and this was one of those priorities to finally get this going. I know you have to be excited about it finally breaking ground today and knowing that you'll have a new baseball stadium for next season.
Well, it's one of those things that was clearly on the map from the beginning, Jude, and we made it a priority. We addressed it early on. It was headed in a direction that we thought probably wasn't exactly what we want long term, so we were able to pump the brakes, pull it back, look at it closely, figure out what we need, find it both financially and also from a facility standpoint, and really address that the fans are important, the student athletes are important, the visiting teams are important. And what we do here is going to be an impression for the whole university. So we wanted to make sure we did this right. We don't want to come back and have to do this again in 5 years. I mean, we want to build a facility that's going to last for a long time and be able to withstand the winds off the lake, right? So we really looked at this hard, and we knew what we had to accomplish, and I knew how important it was because I think probably a little bit because I can appreciate the tradition. You know, being from New Orleans and being a fan here when Coach Maestri was patrolling the third base coaching box and watching success and being part of that as being a citizen of the city and having a dad who's a graduate, it helps as well. But understanding that helped me to realize that we've got to figure out a way to make this happen because this is going to help catapult us not only as a baseball program but as a university forward.
You mentioned having perspective, being a local and coming into this situation, and it being a bit of a bright side to have the ability to come in with this project and set it in the direction you want to see it go. Sometimes that's not the case when you walk into a program and you inherit things you can't control. I guess there's a positive to it, starting from the ground up, literally, with UNO Athletics. I know there's difficulties with the budget, restarting fundraising because of so many supporters that you lost for a while because of the thoughts of going down to Division II or Division III. Talk about the progress you've been able to make so far and where you hope to be headed with UNO Athletics as you continue to rebuild relationships and build for the future.
Well, one of the most important things that we need, we can't move forward without the support of our alumni, our former student athletes, our fans, people of the city, the corporate citizens that want to get involved. We can't. Nowadays, the way we are in Division I athletics in 2013, and you see it every day, change is in the air, it swirls every day. We need to be able to advance on a daily basis. We have to be progressive. We need folks to be involved and support the program. I mean, heck, we're the school of the city. Wearing that city name across our chest is important to us, and we don't take that lightly. But for us as a program, that one of the things I guess that surprised me the most was when I came on board was how few people were still involved.
Right.
And I certainly understand. I've never worked in Division III, but I understand when you've always been something, whatever that is, and all of a sudden there's a clear change quickly, it's hard for people to adjust and accept. And knowing that things may have been fragile anyway, that really was the straw that drove some people away. So we're anxiously trying to recruit those people back. And I know that we have to do that by showing progress. And we've done some things, I think, so far with our basketball program, with our academic program, to show people that we're serious about this. We're not going backwards. We're not reverting back. And I know trust is an important thing. I talk to our team about that a lot, about our coaches about that a lot. People have to trust us externally. They have to believe in what we're doing. I mean, Dr. Foss made a strong commitment that could be viewed as controversial, but it was positive. It's positive for the university. Because when we do things right, Jude, when we do it the right way, I really believe we're the foremost marketing resource for the university. Athletics, we're the front porch, and when our front porch looks nice, people want to look inside. We're going to help recruit students to our university. That's important to me. It's important to our coaches that we help grow enrollment, we help grow the university because it helps all of us. It helps the city. So that's really the I guess the genesis of the vision is we need to be a marketing asset to the university. How do we do that? By doing things right, by having great facilities, by bringing in quality character kids to our program, by re-engaging our alumni, by getting corporate support back involved. Heck, I remember when this wall was full with advertisers. Yeah. Now we look out, we see a lot of blue. I don't want to see any blue next year. So we challenge our partners to come back and give us a chance.
And looking at the upgrades not only here, but you talk about the basketball program. I know that's a key moving forward. Baseball, men's basketball, probably the face of athletics here at UNO for the foreseeable future. You've already made some upgrades at Lakefront Arena, and I know that you have more planned that you're excited about, which will be fan-friendly and clearly help with recruiting like this facility will when it's complete.
Oh, basketball is a huge thing. I mean, we know in the world of college athletics these days, football is the engine driver for many schools. When you don't have it, you've got to make basketball. And in this case, we're fortunate because we have a baseball program that has proven that it can carry the load for us when it needs to. So we're lucky that we have two very strong programs. Our women's basketball has great tradition, and I'm confident we're going to get that back on the right track with the staff that we have in place and the kids that are coming in. So across the board, and I like to look at it across the board, but let's not mistake the fact that there are some critical drivers behind this thing, and we really believe the ceiling for men's basketball and baseball is very high, and we know that success in those areas can help drive revenue from a lot of places and can help drive excitement, and that's maybe more important. I mean, one thing has to happen at a time. People have to be excited. They got to believe in what we're doing. They got to trust us, and they have to be excited about it. And I know that can happen across all of our sports, but especially in those two primary sports.
I think it's safe to say that for your summer vacation, there'll be no vacation. A lot of work to do moving into the Southland Conference, and with all these changes continuing next year, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. We're excited to have you here and excited to have you part of the program.
Thank you so much. That's Derek Morel, the athletic director of the University of New Orleans. Check out the video of the full groundbreaking ceremony here today under stormy skies. UNO's been used to it, but the future is bright moving forward for Privateer Athletics. Thank you for joining us at SportsNola.com.